The world of football never sleeps and neither do I. Welcome to Pitch Invader. Renato Viega's transfer from Chelsea to Villarreal is official. He has gone from Chelsea to Villarreal for 29.5 million. It is a record signing for Villarreal. Renato Viega joined Chelsea last season. He was sent on loan in the winter transfer window to Juventus, where he actually impressed, and Juventus were trying to re-sign him, but they could not, and Villarreal has pounced to that opportunity, and he has joined the Spanish club. Renato Viega's transfer also has a sell-on clause for Chelsea, a 40% sell-on clause, which means in the future, if Renato Viega is sold for a huge or a decent substantial amount of money, Chelsea will get 40% of that amount. Other than that, Chelsea are still linked with Xavi Simons, whose transfer is currently on hold because Chelsea would have to sell Christopher Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson in order to release some funds to buy Xavi Simons. So Nuno Espirito Santo has had a breakup with the Nottingham Forest owner Evangelos. And Nuno came to the press conference and said that his relationship with the owner has deteriorated, which means he might be sacked. Though Nuno helped Nottingham Forest qualify for European spots, and he was offered and has a new contract from last season, he might be sacked and Ange Postecoglou might be his replacement. Other than that, Nuno and Nottingham Forest have signed 4 new players this week. They are James McAtee, Omari Hutchinson and Douglas Luiz. There are some quality signings, and it does not make sense to buy some 4 new players and then sell your manager the next week. So it's a mess, and it's a classic example of the owner is budging too much into the club's day-to-day activities. The owner should just pay and watch matches rather than getting inside the dressing room. And we saw what happened last season when Nuno was scolded by the owner in public, which was recorded, and we saw that footage. So he might just be sacked. So Alexander Isak and his manager Eddie Howe's relationship has strained due to the fact that Alexander Isak wants his transfer to Liverpool. So Newcastle want 150 million to be precise, and Liverpool apparently are preparing a bid of 130 million in the upcoming days to sign him. But what surprised me the most was Eddie Howe coming to today's press conference and saying that his relationship with Isak hasn't really deteriorated, and last week he met with Isak and they had a normal conversation, and he also said that if Isak wants, he can join the club again, and he has to be totally committed to the cause and towards Newcastle, and then he might again be a Newcastle player. So it's still a mess, or you can say it's still up in the air that whether Isak would play for Newcastle or Liverpool. We have to wait and find out. So Hansi Flick wants squad depth. Which manager does not? Every manager wants squad depth, and Barcelona are desperately trying to sell players like Fermin Lopez, Marc Casado and Araujo to balance their books. Apparently they are still not in 1:1 ratio, and I have been hearing this for the past 3 years that still Barcelona are not in 1:1 ratio, which is funny because for the last 3 years every single Barca fan I know is telling me we would sign players once we are in 1:1 ratio, but they are never in 1:1 ratio for the past 3 years. Other than that, Hansi Flick's request completely makes sense because they have the Champions League, they have La Liga, they have Copa del Rey, they have many different competitions, and having just a quality first 11, it does not cut out and does not make you a prominent title contender. Nowadays you need a proper squad. Overall your squad must have balance, you need to have proper backups, and without that Barca won't be able to achieve big things this season. Up next, Rodrygo wants a transfer, or he wants game time as a left winger. He does not want to play as a right winger, and he has clearly told that to Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso might give him a start in the next match in the upcoming Real Madrid match. But other than that, he might be out of the door. Rodrygo has offers from Liverpool and Manchester City. Manchester City would be looking at possibly selling Savinho first, then entering the race for Rodrygo. And in order to do that, Tottenham are apparently planning a bid of 70 million, and after that transfer happens, they might enter the race for Rodrygo. Other than that, the only other club till now is Liverpool, who are interested in signing Rodrygo. So let's see what happens. So I just watched two epic beatdowns as Bayern Munich thrashed RB Leipzig 6-0 and Chelsea thrashed West Ham United 5-1. What a player Harry Kane is, bro! Bro scored a perfect hat-trick. The goals, the quality of finish. I am not exaggerating, but he is easily, according to me, Haaland is a good striker, but Haaland can't do anything outside the box. Harry Kane can create, Harry Kane can score perfect goals. He is the out and out number 9, the perfect striker a team can ask for. Other than that, Chelsea faced West Ham and Graham Potter was looking clueless. The first 15 minutes were quite interesting as West Ham went 1-0 up. Then Chelsea equalized. Then West Ham went 2-1 up. That goal was disallowed for offside. Then Chelsea just ran past West Ham, scored 4 goals. Estava Willian had an assist, and he has now become the youngest Chelsea player to give an assist at the Premier League. Other than that, Joao Pedro with 2 assists and a goal. I made him my captain in FPL and I am so happy. And that's it. So that was today's video. I hope you liked it. I don't know whether you liked it or not, but if you have spent the last 7 to 8 minutes, because I don't know after cutting and editing what the exact amount of minutes would be, so I am taking an approximation. After 7 to 8 minutes, if you are still in this video, that means I have been able to entertain you to a certain extent. And if you feel entertained, so do subscribe to my channel, please. My target in this month is 50 subscribers, which is like pretty basic, but I currently have 1 subscriber who might just be my one friend whom I have shared the video with. So I'm not sure whether he has subscribed or not. Anyways, if you like the video, please do subscribe to my channel. Bye.